Yeehaw! Rope 'em high, rope 'em low, rope 'em tight, don't let 'em go. Howdy, buckaroos. It is good to see you here. I just love these Bible stories we've been learning. And today's story is about two blind beggars. One of them was named Bartimaeus. Buckaroo, say that with me. Bar-ti-may-us. Good job. And since today's story is about a man who was blind, I want to try something with you. Everyone take both hands and put them gently over your eyes. Now don't peek. When you're blind, you can't see. You couldn't see a bird flying in the sky. Imagine that you could hear the birds, but you couldn't see them. You would be able to hear your toys, like trains, but you would not be able to see them. You could only hear the movie and what people were saying. Okay, you can take your hands off your eyes, y'all. Now, I think about if you couldn't see your mom or dad's face, or flowers growing, or the colors of a rainbow. It would be sad. And it made Bartimaeus very sad that he couldn't see anything. But let's hear the whole story. So our Bible story begins as Jesus was visiting a town called Jericho. Buckaroo, say it with me. Jericho. Now, Jesus talked to lots and lots of people and taught them about God. When Jesus got ready to leave, the people wanted to learn even more, so they followed Jesus out of town. Jesus, his friends, and all the people started to leave the city of Jericho. And Bartimaeus was sitting along the road. I can hear lots of people on the road. Bartimaeus was a beggar. That means he had no home, no food, and no money. And because he was blind, he couldn't see anything. He begged people for help and asked people what was happening. All of a sudden, Bartimaeus heard footsteps coming down the road. Bartimaeus heard people talking, and then he heard someone say, Jesus! Jesus? Jesus is coming? So he yelled, oh, Jesus, help me, help me. Bartimaeus had heard stories about Jesus and believed Jesus could do anything. He knew Jesus could make him see. So he kept calling out to get Jesus' attention. Jesus, help me, help me. The people walking with Jesus told Bartimaeus to be quiet. Shh, stop talking, they said. But Bartimaeus didn't stop. He kept talking. He shouted louder and louder. Jesus, help me, Jesus. And Jesus heard him. The Bible tells us he looked at Bartimaeus. Jesus called out to him, and so Bartimaeus jumped to his feet. The Bible says that Jesus reached out and touched Bartimaeus' eyes and said, you are healed. Bartimaeus yelled out, I can see! I can see! I can see! Now, buckaroos, how do you think Bartimaeus felt? I bet he felt so happy. Jesus loved Bartimaeus so much, he made him see. It was unbelievable. Jesus can do anything. The Bible says Bartimaeus was so thankful. He followed Jesus everywhere. Only Jesus could do a miracle and heal Bartimaeus.